the Township website and posted on the bulletin boards of Township Hall.
This time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Roll call.
Councilmember Conrad?
Here.
Councilmember Perry?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Sippel?
Here.
Mayor Beck? Mayor Simonson?
That's
oh my
not
God.
him.
I am so sorry.
Well, I'm here.
4 years, 8 years of it, I apologize.
That's fine.
Resolution number 2017-61. A resolution confirming a temporary appointment to fill the council vacancy in Ward 3 until the general election.
All right, at this time, I won't get too into the process, but there were 3 names given to us by the committee,
Yes, there were.
and I believe everyone on council has received those 3 names.
Yes. Yes.
Does anyone want to make a motion for a council person to fill Ward 3?
I make a motion for Roland Roy Jr.
I'll second the motion.
Council comment, public comment.
That's some comment?
Yes. I second it. Yeah. Oh, council
Yeah.
comment? Oh, we're doing that. Okay. No comments. He was the top vote getter and good man and going in there.
Are you down public comment?
Anybody else? Public comment? No comment.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Perry?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Mayor Simonson?
Yes, thank you. Has a nice ring to it, thanks. All right, thank you. All right, at this time, would Roland Roy please come up to the microphone? You need glasses.
And his wife.
And Melissa?
Yeah.
Repeat after me. I, Roland Roy Jr.,
I, Roland Roy Jr.,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office
of the office
of Council Member Ward 3
of Council Member Ward 3
for the Township of Lower,
for the Township of Lower,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
I can get it later.
right, next we have a proclamation, but I think first Chief Mastriano is going to come up. We have the retirement of Sergeant David Fisher.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming out here tonight. It's truly a honor to see everyone here to support our police department. It's a little bittersweet for me because obviously Dave Fisher's retiring after 25 years. I had the opportunity to work with Dave early in my career as a young officer. And coming into this job, as many of you know, is very difficult for a junior officer not knowing how to do the job and the ins and outs. Dave kind of took me under his wing when I was a young officer and kind of mentored me over the next few years to basically kind of where I'm at today. I contribute a big part of where I am today with Dave Fisher. So I want to say I'm honored, Dave, to be up here today. You know, obviously recognizing you. We're going to celebrate him on Friday with a luncheon ceremony at the Lobster House. But it's honestly, my pleasure and an honor to be here tonight to honor you. So I'd like to put everybody put their hands together for Dave. We're also here tonight, obviously, to honor 3 of our officers who are going to be promoted to the position of sergeant. This has been a long time coming for each one of these officers. We haven't had a test in our department for over 3.5 years because of delay in the civil service process. Finally, when these guys tested, they went through a rigorous background investigation. They went through a rigorous testing cycle. We evaluated everything, and the officers that are going to be sworn in here tonight are the ones we selected to be promoted to the position of sergeant in our police department. It's an honor to work with these guys. It's a privilege to continue to work with them. I'd like to probably call up here first Officer Doug Witten, who will be promoted to the position of sergeant.
You want to read the proclamation after?
Doug, you can have your family and everyone come up who wants to be up here with you.
Please repeat after me. I, Douglas Witten,
I, Douglas Witten,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office
of the office
of Police Sergeant
of Police Sergeant
for the Township of Lower,
for the Township of Lower,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Poor Dave.
Next, I'd like to call Kevin Lewis and his family.
Nice and slow. All right, you ready? I, Kevin Lewis,
I, Kevin Lewis,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United
and
States
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully
impartially,
and partially
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office
of the office
of Police Sergeant
of Police Sergeant
for the Township of Lower,
for the Township of Lower,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Next, Officer Edwards, your family.
Turn this way. Yeah, the other way. There we go, there we go. All right. Please repeat after me. I, Edward Edwards,
I, Edward Edwards,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith and allegiance
true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
all the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Police Sergeant
Police Sergeant
for the Township
for the Township
of Lower,
of Lower,
according to
according to
the best of my ability,
the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Yep.
Lastly, I'd like to call Dave Fisher up. Dave, your family can come also. Yep, absolutely. Bring them all. All right.
All right, we have a proclamation honoring Acting Sergeant David Fisher. And I want to say personally that it's an honor because I've known Dave for a very long time. Grade school, middle school, high school, and we've been friends for a long time, and I've seen his kids grow up, everybody. And he's been an outstanding member of our community, not to mention an outstanding police officer. So I will read this proclamation. It says, whereas David Fisher, a lifelong Lower Township resident,
was a 1987 graduate of Lower Cape May Regional High School and attended Elon College of North Carolina. And whereas David and his wife Stephanie are the proud parents of two beautiful children, Nathaniel and Miranda. And whereas David graduated the Cape May County Police Academy, class number 6, in April 1992, and began his law enforcement career with the Township of Lower. And whereas David was promoted to the rank of corporal on February 20th, 2006. And whereas David has received numerous letters of recognition and letters of commendations throughout his 25 years of service, including a letter from the New Jersey Attorney General's office noting how his infectious enthusiasm and indomitable spirit was evident and how he demonstrated outstanding qualities of professional skill and devotion to duty. And whereas David has been an acting sergeant since October 1st, 2014. Now, therefore, it is with great pleasure that I, Mayor Eric Simonson, and the Lower Township Council do hereby congratulate David on his 25-year career in law enforcement with the Township of Lower and wish him much success in all his future endeavors. Congratulations.
You want to give them a minute or see if they want to head out?
All set, Joel? All right down there? All right. Now we move down to our consent agenda. So, council have any comments on the consent agenda?
No comments.
Anyone?
None.
All right, close the council comments. Any comments? Well, I'll let it clear out a second if anybody. You're in charge of
No one's.
public comments.
Yeah. I'll let you know if anybody raise their hand or. It's all right.
Just give them a second.
Yeah.
Once again, congratulations, guys. At this time, do we have any public comment on the consent agenda?
No comments right now.
Seeing none, close the public comment.
Approval of the council minutes from the January 4th, 2017 meeting. Resolutions number 2017-44 through 2017-59.
I'll make a motion to approve. Second.
I'm sorry, who's second?
Dave?
I did. Second.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Perry?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Mayor Simonson?
Yes.
Resolution number 2017-60. This is a resolution making an appointment to the Municipal Utility Board.
All right, at this time, do we have any council comments on the regular agenda item 2017-60?
I believe we have to make a nomination at this point, and I'd like to nominate Jay Young.
We need public comment, Julie, on this? Anybody?
Nobody out there. Nope.
Second. Is there any public comment on the regular agenda? Seeing none, close the regular agenda portion.
Councilmember Conrad,
Yes.
Councilmember Perry.
Yes.
Councilmember Roy,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sippel,
Yes.
Mayor Simonson.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. All right, at this time, we want to open it up to the public if you have any comments, any thoughts, any predictions,
You have somebody.
any Super Bowl predictions. Come on up, please, state your name and your address, please, for the record. And it's good to see you.
Hi. And when you're not making music. Mary Reeder, West Drumbed in Villas. I did not hear the name of the appointment to the Municipal Utility Board.
It was-
Jay Young.
Jay Young.
Young.
Is he here?
He's not, I don't see him here this evening.
Okay, I just wanted to recognize that.
Sure. Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none? So we move down to council comments.
Engineer.
Oh, yeah, we
Administrative reports.
have an engineer's report.
Yes.
Mr. Ridgway.
Mr. Maury from Mott McDonald will present.
Good evening, gentlemen. Congratulations to the new mayor, deputy
you.
mayor, and councilman in my own ward here.
Steve,
Thank
if
you.
I may, real quick, I just wanted to let the people know that this is something that we talked about, having at least one meeting a month. Obviously, you know, because you're here, but having an engineer's report just to keep us up to speed on some of the projects going on in the township, so thank you.
Yeah, we're happy to be here and keep you guys informed. It's a short list. We have Roseanne Avenue roadway and utility improvement project. Plans are in really good shape. The CAFR application's being worked on. I would expect that we'll be finalizing the application within the next 3 or 4 weeks and hope to have that out submitted to the DEP. And it's a waiting game to get the approvals, and I think we're looking at trying to get something in next fall to get started by the time we get the permits back, if everything all goes well. And part of that's also, we have a water allocation permit that was submitted in October. We're still waiting for the DEP to get back to us on that. That's a temporary dewatering to do the work. So that's in the progress, so we're moving right along on schedule with Roseanne Avenue. Like bath improvements, we've received our DEP permit a couple of months ago. We've got our soil erosion sediment control permit, and I believe the township's working diligently with Atlantic Electric to get their sign off on the use of the property, and we would expect that to happen shortly. That's only been delayed because Atlantic Electric is going through a corporate changeover, so it got passed around, but I think that's moving along, right, Jim? So we're on schedule with that also. Beach maintenance permit and beach access upgrades. If anybody's been along Beach Drive and in the villas, the Public Works guys have been doing a great job. They've got several of the pathways completed. I think people are pretty happy with them. They look good, and they're moving right along with that on schedule too. They should have most of them completed by springtime, I would think. And that's the only ongoing projects right now that I have. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Jim, you want to go last with your announcements?
I'll go now. if you don't-
You sure? All right.
Sure. Gentlemen, the council budget books for the year 2017 will be complete and in my office for all of you to pick up on Friday. And I will be introducing the 2017 budget at our next council meeting, which is February 6th. Moving on, this past week, we received a check from the state for $56,000 for our recycling efforts in Lower Township. This was the highest rebate in the county, and our recycling coordinator, Linda Thomas, has done a great job, of course, at Public Works, commandeering this effort. We recently applied for our state DOT grant, and we'll be going out for open space grant monies for several proposed capital projects over the next few months. Myself, Public Works Director, and Mark Schrey from Mott McDonald will be bringing council in the next month a 5-year infrastructure plan for Lower Township, which will look at all the roads, storm drains, etc., and hopefully this will help us, and as many of you know, we plan to address at least 6 of those projects in 2017. We also are looking to implement into the township a shared 911 program for all our employees and the safety of our employees and the people in the township. And we're going to be looking for a shared service agreement with the fire commissioners as well as the elementary and high schools. Lastly, we are still negotiating. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., we're in negotiations with our labor attorney, Blaney, myself, and the negotiating team with our superior officers of the police department. Welcome aboard, Councilman Roy.
Thank you.
Congratulations on joining the team.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Jim. Councilman Conrad?
Well, you heard, we're going to hear the capital plan for the next 5 years. We've been waiting for this. We've been saying we're going to fix our infrastructure. Here's our plan and how we're going to keep it in budget so we keep taxes stable. That's highly important to us. And you also heard about the Share 911. We're seeing an unleveled precedent of communication and cooperation between all the entities in the township. Everybody's starting to work together. The past 2 years have been wonderful. We're seeing the schools working with us, the MUA, all the fire companies, everybody's starting to work together because they're finding it better to be united and to have a common goal. Plus with the shared services, that way it's going to save everybody money. It's a wonderful thing. And I know tonight was a little bit of a mistake, but I kind of like this idea of having the call to public before the council comments. We could possibly consider doing that in the future. That might not be a bad idea. Dave?
So,
One thing that was done tonight, and as Mayor Simonson had stated, that we're looking at doing it once a month, and that's to have the engineer come in and give a report as to the status of the projects that are going on in the township. There's actually three that are in the process right now, and if we follow through, which I know we are going to follow through with the infrastructure improvements that throughout the township, there's going to be even more, and then that way the engineer can keep us all, the public and council, abreast of what's going on and how the projects are going. As Councilman Conrad had stated, that was something that we had looked at last year. We feel very strongly that it's a lot easier and a lot of money to be saved if we go out and investigate our infrastructure, find out where our issues are, address them as soon as we possibly can, and it means storm drains and roadways, and therefore we will be less likely to have emergencies where we all know if something goes awry and we have an emergency project come up, it usually costs a lot more to fix that emergency than it is to stay ahead of it and keep things from happening. And that's one of the things we want to do for the taxpayers here is make sure that the roadways are safe and in good condition, and the storm drains. Very simple, but it's something that really hasn't been taken care of in the past as far as scheduling goes, and this is something that we hope that will be in the township for a long time to come.
I forgot one thing real quick. Welcome, Roland, to the council.
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
And with that,
You're up.
Councilman Roy, you have
Okay,
any
thank you
comments?
very much. First of all, I'd like to thank the mayor and deputy mayor and councilman for the opportunity to serve the citizens of Lower Township. I've been a resident here for 28 years, and I have volunteered in the past for different organizations and groups, and I welcome this very much, the opportunity to serve here in Lower Township, finally. Also, I'd like to thank my friends and family for their support in endorsing me for this position. And it's really a golden opportunity to come into a group of individuals such as the current board before you that are able to work and get along together.
It's good for the township. We see a progression taking place here, and personally, I'm very excited to be part of that group. And I promise to the citizens as well as my constituents that I will work hard and do what's necessary to take the township forward. And again, thank you very much for your endorsement and your support.
Okay, just a few things. You all know I'm new to council, but there are a few things I'm going to work on right away. I'm looking at the drug addiction in Lower Township. I've reached out for Cape Assist. I will be meeting sometime in the future, actually maybe this Friday, if I can arrange that meeting. It's a tough battle. It's a battle we need to continue to fight, and we just need to keep on fighting that battle. The other thing I'm going to look at is the recreation department, and we have some programs out there to help kids that come from less fortunate families, the kids where the parents may not have the money to enroll them in different activities we have in Lower Township. So I'm going to work with the manager and the superintendent of the recreation department and see if we can help those kids out. And the third thing I'm going to look at is the veterans we have in Lower Township. There are a lot of county resources out there, and I'm going to make sure we pull them all together and make sure there's any benefits out there that they're entitled to, that we help them receive those benefits. And I guess I'm happy to say I'm no longer the newest member of council. Thank you. But that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you. And I'll be brief. It's always an honor swearing in our police and also our firemen. On January 7th, I had the honor of swearing in the Town Bank Fire Company officers. It was a great night. We have obviously great men and women in that department. At our Lower Township Chamber of Commerce breakfast, we had a presentation put on by freeholder Will Morey and also some individuals from the FAA Tech Center. It was a drone presentation. There was a lot of information on how this new area of economic development will help our township at the airport, along with some other, if you drive by the airport over the next, well, now and moving forward, there's a lot of work being done to improve the grounds of the airport as well as Breakwater Road. And we also heard something that we hadn't heard for a long time, and that is the Everlon building will be coming down, and which is has been an eyesore there for a long time. So they will be taking care of that by the end of 2018, I believe, right, Jim? Is that what the date they gave us?
September 2018.
Yep, so that's, you know, not only does it open up more area and more space for things that we can put in there economically, but it gets rid of an eyesore that's been there for a long time. Also, speaking on Manager Ridgway and Councilman Conrad on the Share 911 service, and for those that aren't familiar, it's a program that doesn't just serve schools, but it serves all the first responders, and in this case, going to serve the township. Originally, a couple of years ago, one of my goals was to unite not just, you know, we have two different school districts in our township, as well as sending districts of West Cape May and Cape May City. We had all done drills differently. We had different protocol in place for active shooters and emergency situations. So we've created a committee now of emergency management people, first responders, the chief of police from our chief of police and chief of police from Cape May City, as well as the prosecutor's office and the superintendents of Cape May City, West Cape May, Lower Township, and Lower Cape May Regional, as well as many others. I know Tom's a part of it. And the idea is to all be on the same page, because in case of an emergency, especially when you're dealing with kids, especially the younger kids, to use the same language, have the same protocol. So when the students move up in the grade, you know, that when they leave Sandman Consolidated School and go to Richard M. Titleman, it's the same procedures. They don't have to learn a whole new procedure. When they go from junior high to high school, it's the same. If they come from Cape May City or West Cape May, it's the same. And along with the prosecutor's office and the county, basically all the entities involved, like Tom talked about. So we're looking into a program that, with that, will also work with the township and public employees to address any major emergency issues that come about. And last but not least, I know Frank is a strong advocate for our veterans. and our recreation, as am I. And I have a meeting this week where we're looking to expand recreation services, not only to the youth, but to our veterans. And I'm meeting with a gentleman that I've been in talks with for a while that runs Kayaks for Heroes. And what they do is he obtains kayak material, kits, and they have the veterans, they have like a group of veterans that put them together, and when they're finished, do kayak trips and such. So we're going to be meeting to discuss a possible location, also getting youth involved, their seniors involved as well, senior citizens, and our veterans. Just another avenue of our rec department where we can utilize our township. So with that, I think that's it for me. Anybody else have anything I forgot? No? That's it.
Resolution number 2017-62, a resolution providing for a meeting not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12. This is to discuss collective bargaining agreement updates, attorney-client privileged information, and a possible litigation suit.
Thank you. And I also forgot to congratulate Councilman Roy as well, so congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Value motion to adjourn.
To go to closed session.
Go to closed session.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Councilmember Conrad?
Yes.
Councilmember Perry?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Mayor Simonson?
Yes.
How lucky for Councilman Roy, the first meeting to have a closed session.
That's okay. It's all good.